Alright, how you doing, guys? Hero Done here. Going over some of the changes that we have to the UI here while I wait for some stuff to go on with the group finder. Currently, we have a few changes here on the PTS. Most notably is probably the crown store is a lot more, it's a little bit larger. You can easily see it. Has a few more features to it now, too. Things like the ESO Plus is now listed here to tell you if you have it or not. You have a couple DLC stuff, utilities, costumes, a few other things here. And you notice that down here, this is now prominently displayed as well. But you have a few other things as well. Not a whole lot of things changed the inventory. You should have already seen this here from the last update. Character, not a whole lot changed here either. Though they have changed some icons around here as well. Skill-wise, there's a whole bunch of skill changes. Do take a look at the PTS notes on it. I'm not going to cover all of them here. Champion point-wise, yeah, they changed a whole bunch of this stuff too. Make sure you take a look at the notes for a lot of that stuff if you can. Journal, not a whole lot, but you will notice that in the leaderboards, we now have a few more for the trials for the new trial for the Maw. Collections, we have a few, actually have a couple things that got changed here. We have now assistants here, which are the merchants and bankers here. That will now show up, as you can see here and behind me. And once you buy one of these, they're just here forever. And you can summon these basically anywhere you want, and you can just like, oh hey, I need to go to my bank here, get something, go out. Okay, you're no longer needed. Dismiss. And anyone that's in your group can see these as well. So that's a kind of good change there too. You have your pets, also your mementos. So if you want to show off your Malakos Wrathful Flame, that's not a problem. You don't have these sitting in your bank anymore, so it's going to free up a lot of space there. Also, your DLC. If you're ESO Plus, or if you bought the DLC and you're wondering how do I get to some of these areas, over here in the collections, you have the DLC tab here, and you'll be able to click on one of these and just say, accept the quest. Accept the quest, unlock permanently, which is so you can buy it if you want to as well. On your map, not a whole lot changed there. Grouping. Grouping has changed a lot. You notice that there's now, you have a standard group, you have a dungeon finder, okay? Currently, we're just queued up for a random normal dungeon. You can also queue up for a random veteran dungeon, or a specific dungeon if you choose to as well. And this is going to give you a daily reward crate and some experience, which is kind of nice. Alliance War has also changed too. So you can no longer, you have to be in an AVA class or an AVA location to use this, or an Alliance War location to use this. And you can queue up to find like 8 or 24-man groups, which is a lot better as well with this. Friends, not a whole lot changed there. Guilds, there's been a few tweaks here and there to make things a little bit easier to manage, but not a whole lot of changes that. Alliance War, pretty much the same here, but I should mention that the Alliance War is now going to have 2 campaigns dedicated to no champion points. So no champion points will apply, which is going to be kind of nice for some of the new guys, and kind of nice for some of the older guys that don't want to have to worry about the min-max builds that are currently like plaguing some of that stuff. Mail, not a whole lot changed here. Notifications, not a whole lot changed there either. One other thing I should mention here as well is the new changes to the crafting system here. More specifically to one of the crown store items there that just came in, which I should point out. Assume I can find this here. Assistance. Oh, this is also where you buy your assistance here as well. Utilities. Supplies. Where is it here? Ah, okay. Mimic Stones, right here. You're able to get these with the exotics now, but you can also buy these in packs. So if you want like 54, 26, 12, you can go ahead and buy those. But these basically give you the ability to make any item in your crafting that you want without having to use the source stone here. So let's just go ahead and head up to a crafting area so I can show that off. So we come up to the Clothier station. do creation. Notice we have mimic style here. So if you don't use this, you can see how many you have here. So I don't have this Nord Corrodium. I hit the mimic store. I have 56 of these. Guess what? I can make it now. That's not a problem. It does not replace any material, does not replace any trait or anything else like that. It only gives us a style item here. So it's not giving us anything other than the ability to look cool when we do something. You can do this for almost actually any style that you really want. And I believe this also makes it so that certain items like the laurels can be tradable. Let me take a look here real quick. LLL. Laurels. So these are no longer bound because of that change, which is kind of a nice thing now, so you can actually do this. So, not a whole lot of change with the bank as well. Merchants are pretty much the same still. Barrel, thank you. Oh, one thing I should also mention as well. The merchant that you do get from the assistants here. Hi there.
Can I help you?
Yep, sure. So you look in here. You can stack all items if you want. But notice, you cannot repair anything, okay? You can only sell. That's it. Can't do anything else with this. So you can't go in here and use, you can't get repair kits or anything else like that if you need it. You have to have like either the repair kits or you have to, you know, leave the area that you're in and then come back after you've repaired. That is the limitation of this right now. But hey, this is all PTS as well. If something changes here in the future, you may see some things that are a little bit different here as well. But anyways, that's Hero None, just going over some of the UI tweaks here. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments or other things like that. Realize as well that some of the stuff may change by the time the PTS is released onto live servers. So don't take everything for granted here if you don't see something here right away. There's still a lot of patches coming in here, okay? In the meantime, okay, so that's 2 changes done there, so we got that. How you doing? Hero of None here. We're going to do a quick addendum to the previous UI stuff that I did. Just explaining some of the stuff to the party system. Currently, we're in a group, and you notice that we have new symbols over on the left-hand side showing what roles we have and the type we have. We also have scrolling combat text on here, which I'll show in this fight as well. So let's take a look here as we go on through. Okay, guys, you ready? Ready. Let's go. So, notice that we hit these guys. We see the combat text come up here. If we stun something, see that stun message come up there? We're also getting heals from my healer. You can see that in the little green text that's coming up here. That guy just melted. You can see the health that we get when we heal ourselves, and when other people get healed as well, they see the you see the numbers beside them as well. So it's a very interactive system here. This group is currently going through the through a dungeon finder service right now. We have people that are across Alliance as well as our current Alliance here. As we deal with this, see, I get stunned. It shows it right there. Waiting to see if we can get somebody that's a little bit damaged here, so I can show off some of that. Right, so he's getting heals. See, you see the heals beside him when he's getting healed, as well as myself. Off balance. It's giving you a lot more interaction. This is not take a mod here, so this is gonna be real nice for some of the guys here that are. See, that guy I'm healing. I'm healing that one. Just kind of punting this fight here just to show off some of that. Let's just watch here when I see how many of these people bother to follow me here. As you can see the heals there, you see the heals here. So you have this now inside your settings. down in your interface with your outgoing and incoming healers as well. You also can turn on your pet seals and your pet information, but that might be a little bit more spam as well. So look forward to that in the next update with the Thieves Guild DLC. You don't have to buy the DLC, but it's going to be included with it. But I figured I'd put that on as a little addendum, showing off the party system changes with the icons and some of the scrolling text there. Hope you guys enjoyed.